Hi guys, this is Vitaly with AFT Dispatch and A2C Logistics, and in today's video I'd like to speak with you about the new Port Envoy who visited with the officials at the Port of Oakland regarding their 28% drop in cargo year to year. But first, roll the intro. Welcome back. Before we get started, I'd like to ask you to please like the video, be sure you subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so you never miss a single release of our videos, where every Friday we're talking about something that could benefit you in your trucking businesses, in your trucking careers, as well as cover the loads we've successfully booked for our customers, consisting of leased owner operators and carriers operating under their own MC authorities, running under our truck dispatch services. As always guys, big thank you for all the likes you've provided in all the previous videos. Please do keep them coming, and let's talk about this new Envoy, what's going on in the Port of Oakland, and this major 28% drop in cargo, which, you know, we're obviously seeing that in the stores and the shortages and all the different products that we're used to just coming into the store, picking it up. Now it's kind of a treasure hunt at this point. Now, what we're talking about here is the Retired General Stephen Lyons, and he is now the new Port Envoy for the White House, and he basically works with different organizations, including USDOT, regarding ports, rail, and trucking shipments, everything to do with basically that aspect of logistics. Now, as mentioned earlier, there's been a 28% year-over-year decline in cargo. That's as of July of this year, 2022, going back to July of last year, 2021. Unfortunately, and I'd love to hear you guys weigh in the comment section below on this one, but one of the top things that's being blamed for this is 1 week owner-operator strike against the AB5 rule that we've talked about in California. I'll leave a little card here in the video if you want to educate yourself on the AB5 ruling and how that's going to affect, you know, trucking companies throughout California and the rest of the country. The video's there. The interesting thing, at least to me, is that all of this is being said and done and blaming the owner-operators while we're seeing record high container volumes, and with ocean shipping rates having dropped by 29%. So, you know, not only are truckers suffering in that sense, the ocean shipping, ocean freight is definitely suffering, but considering the fact that there's still a lot of volume, a lot of freight coming in, it's basically an issue of this organization not being able to actually get the freight off and get it moving onto a truck and, you know, moving forward into stores, distribution centers, what have you. Now, Mr. Lyons ended up meeting, besides all the officials, he actually met with importers, exporters, and maritime terminal operators, and he actually had a good conversation with them, from what I gather, because they had some complaints and talked about some of the issues that they're facing from their side of the aisle, and those were in no particular order: equipment shortages, you know, a lack of chassis available to truckers to move this freight, you know, while also talking about overflowing warehouses. So there's tons of product, and again, we're just not moving this product. They also complain about having a lack of labor in distribution centers, in DCs, high cargo dwell time, something we've talked about, you know, that completely spiked last year in Port of Los Angeles, Port of Long Beach. And finally, they complained about needing to increase export capacity to be able to move stuff out of ports, out into, you know, other countries. Now, what's really interesting is that the Port of Oakland has actually added a 22-acre pop-up container yard that they're trying to use for overflow these containers, instead of trying to get, you know, all of these other things squared away so they get this freight moving, instead of, you know, expanding their storage capacity. And the Port of Oakland, for those who don't know, this is a big mover because they are an AG, or agriculture, as well as refrigerated protein product export. So we're talking meats and things like that. Export in terms of it comes from the Midwest, comes to California, being coastal, goes out to other countries. And you know, we're definitely exporting a lot of products, as we are also importing a lot of these products. The problem is that while we're exporting these things, we're not able to get the freight off of the ships the containers and get them into the hands of the American people. So guys, would love to hear from you in the comment section below, especially if you're working at the, in the ports. How are things changed? Are things getting better? And how do you feel about this entire situation? They're actually looking to build a major ballpark using funds that are primarily from the government. 60% of the funds came from the federal government, and out of that they want to actually invest into a multi-billion-dollar real estate complex in order to attract a baseball team into that port. So I just find that to be an interesting way to spend taxpayer money and really not focusing on the issues that all of these equipment operators are actually saying they're facing on a daily basis. So again, leave your comments in the comment section below. Please make sure to smash the like button if you haven't done so. Subscribe to the channel. I'm going to switch over the camera. We're going to look over the loads we booked for our customers, and I'll talk to you guys in just a moment. Welcome back. Let's take a look at some of these loads. This week we have vans, reefers. We even have a van team that did quite well. We're going to start off with a reefer out of Fort Dodge, Iowa, going to Winchester, Virginia. This is a 38,000 pound load of miscellaneous products, or FAK, 1,041 miles, booked at $34.50, got them $3.31 a mile. Then Strasburg, Virginia to Van Buren Township, Michigan. It's a 40,000 pound load of frozen chicken, 477 miles, booked at $1,500, got them $3.14 a mile. Then Deerfield, Michigan to Smyrna, Tennessee with a 37,000 pound load of cabbage. This is a 516 mile run, $1,500 booked, got them $291 a mile. Then Robards, Kentucky, going to Lansing, Michigan, 41,000 pound load of meat products, 443 miles, booked at $1,500 again, got them $339 per mile. They finished off with Muskegon, Michigan, going to Olney, Illinois. It's an 18,000 pound light load of miscellaneous products, 397 miles, booked at $2,200, got them $594 a mile. So an excellent job there. Solo reefer running Friday to Friday, grossed $10,150 for the week, ran 2,874 loaded miles at an average of $353 per loaded mile average. An excellent job. Next, we got ourselves a dry van coming out of Gregory, Texas, going to Chattanooga, Tennessee with a 35,000 pound load of powder mix. It's a non-hazardous material, 1,008 miles, booked at $3,100, got them $308 a mile. Then with a 2-pick, 1-dropper out of Dalton, Georgia, going to Charlotte, North Carolina, 28,000 pound load of carpet, 321 miles, booked at $1,050, got them $327 a mile. They've got Shelby, North Carolina to O'Fallon, Missouri with a very light load of 10,000 pounds of dry goods, 700 miles on a dot, booked at $1,900, got them $271 a mile. And they finished off at a St. Louis, Missouri to Lafayette, Louisiana with a load to scale of beer, 719 miles, booked that one at $2,300, got them $320 per mile, got them an excellent average. Regular dry van, solo driver, running Tuesday to Tuesday, grossed $8,350 for the week. Ran 2,748 loaded miles at an average of $304 per loaded mile. So that's an excellent job. Next, we got ourselves a reefer coming out of Jacksonville, Florida, going to Ebro, Florida. It's a real quick local run. It's a beer load to scale, 277 miles, booked at $750, got them $271 for a quick local run. Then Opelika, Alabama to Dixon, Tennessee with a 42,000 pound frozen load of food, 320 miles, booked at $1,060.74, got them $331 a mile. Then Goodlettsville, Tennessee to London, Wisconsin with a 42,000 pound load of frozen meat, 668 miles, booked at $1,900, got them $284 a mile. Then Stevens Point, Wisconsin to Ocala, Florida, kind of staying in that area, 35,000 pound load of frozen food, $1335 on the miles, booked at $4,800, got them $360 a mile, excellent load. And it finished off real strong with a 25,000 pound nursery load. Now this is a 1-pick 9-dropper, but these generally go very quickly. Coming out of Mount Dora, Florida, with drops in Dunelm, Florida, Chiefland, Florida, St. Perry, Florida, Crawfordsville, Florida, Callaway, Florida, Haven, Florida, Panama City, Florida, another drop in Panama City, third one also in Panama City. So real quick on those last three. So 25,000 pounds, 380 miles in total, booked that one at $1,050, got them $276 a mile, running locally in Florida. Just great in my book. They did a great job. This is a solo reefer, Monday to Monday run. Ended up grossing $9,560.74 in total for the week. Ran 2,980 loaded miles at an average of $321 per loaded mile average. An excellent job. And we're going to move on to our dry van team coming out of Quincy, Michigan to Sparta, Michigan. Real quick local run. Very light, 6,000 pound load of wire decking. Ended up actually booking this one at $700, which would have been fair considering it's only 130 miles, but we got an additional $250 layover on this load. Ended up booking it at $14.50, which got us $11.15 a mile. Then Muskegon Heights, Michigan to Portage, Michigan, another local quick run, real short, real light at 30,000 pounds of containers, 95 miles. Booked at $503, got them $529 a mile. Then Wyoming, Michigan, going to McKenzie, North Dakota with a 42,500 pound load of roofing materials, 876 miles, booked at $24.70, got them $282 per mile. They finished off with a 1-pig 4-dropper out of Bismarck, North Dakota, going to St. George, Utah, North Las Vegas, Nevada, Fresno, California, and a final in Gilroy, California. This was a 32,000 pound load of Bobcat equipment, 1,850 miles, booked at $4,200, got them $227 a mile. An excellent job for this team. Running 2,951 loaded miles, running Friday to Friday, grossing $8,623, and running their miles at $292 per loaded mile average. So great job on that team. Next, a reefer solo coming out of Northeast Maryland, going to Cole Township, Pennsylvania with a 37,000 pound load of food, 120 mile run, booked at $1,200, got them $10 a mile on a dot. Then East Greenville, Pennsylvania to Talmadge, Ohio with a 41,000 pound load of groceries, 385 miles, booked at $1,300, got them $338 a mile. Then Hiram, Ohio, going to Frederick, Maryland. It's a 35,000 pound load of palletized food, 289 miles, booked at $1,300, got them $450 on the mile. Then finally, Mertztown, Pennsylvania with a 1-pig 2-dropper going to Gypsum, Colorado, and Steamboat Springs, Colorado, 43,000 pound load of beer going to Colorado, $4,700 booked for 1,921 miles, which got them $244 a mile. For lots and lots of miles. They ran Saturday to Friday, so that's 6 days on the road. Ended up grossing $8,500 on the dot in just 6 days, which is an excellent job. Then they ran 2,719 loaded miles in those 6 days at an average of $313 per loaded mile average. So an excellent job there. We're going to move on to a dry van coming out of Grand Forks, North Dakota, going to Independence, Missouri with a 40,000 pound load of pasta. 686 miles, booked at $2,000, got them $292 a mile. Moving on to Kansas City, Missouri, going to Fulton, Missouri. Real quick run, 43,000 pound load of beverages. It's a 150 mile run at $750 booked, got them $5 a mile on a dot. Then Pacific, Missouri to Sparks, Nevada, a longer run, 41,000 pound load of food product, 1,812 miles, booked at $4,300, got them $237 a mile on a ton of miles. And then right out of Sparks, Nevada, Zero Deadhead going to Clackamas, Oregon. It's a 44,000 pound load of mixed products, 534 miles, booked at $2,008, which got them $376 a mile. These guys also ran for 6 days, running Saturday to Friday, grossed $9,058 on their 3,182 loaded miles that they ran an average of $285 per loaded mile average, $9,000 in 6 days. An excellent job. And we're going to finish off with a regular dry van, once again solo, running out of Omaha, Nebraska, going to Sparks, Nevada with a 35,000 pound load of dry goods, 1,443 miles, booked at $3,300, got them $229 a mile. And then Reno, Nevada to Vista, California with a 40,000 pound load of FAK, freight of all kinds, 527 miles, booked at $1,040, got them $197 a mile. And then they came out of Santa Fe Springs, California, going to Aurora, Colorado. It's a 43,000 pound miscellaneous load, 1,026 miles, booked that one at $3,732, got them $364 a mile, more than covered the difference on a previous load. And that's part of running. You got to have the right dispatchers. You got to have trust in your dispatchers. You got to understand that our guys sit in front of computers all day long, booking lots of trucks, doing this for years. They know the lanes, the commodities, how to triangulate you, how to get you to top most highest possible average that we can get at a market. And the market changes, not weekly or monthly. It changes sometimes by the hour. Some parts of the country cool down, some parts heat up, and you got to have a team behind you that actually knows what's going on, how are things moving, so they can get you to those areas so you can basically milk that cow, right? So the bottom line is that you can make this kind of money whether you're a carrier owner or an owner operator. We do work with both types of truckers out there, and all you have to do is get in touch with us by calling or texting us at 801-448-6363. You can go to our website at aftdispatch.com/go, get more information there. Our YouTube channel, definitely go through the channel. There's a lot of good information there. But most importantly, until next week, stay healthy, be wealthy. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.
I'm like weekend on a tour.